Speak it 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times continuously, as many times as you can get it right. You have to use this particular content for your speaking skills. Hello everybody, how are you all? Hope you're doing great. So welcome back to another session of Learning English, improving your speaking fluency with me. Today, I'm going to tell you awesome exercises. 7 exercises through which you can improve your English speaking at home. Alone at home, without a partner, you will improve your speaking skills. I know this is one of the major concerns of any English learner and any person who is learning to speak fluent English, that how would I become fluent in English language without a partner? How can I do it at home without any partner, right? So today I'm going to tell you 7 exercises for acing the speaking skills at home. Are you ready for it? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your CELTA certified English language tutor and communication coach, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK. Before beginning, please subscribe the channel so that you do not miss out on any lesson that I post just for you on the channel. Please like the video and share it with your friends too. Now, let's talk about the 7 exercises. So these 7 exercises are going to help you improve your English speaking fluency. You'll be able to practice your speaking skills without a partner. You'll be able to practice them at home, alone at home, and also you will be able to improve your speaking fluency. Now, speaking fluency is very important for us. We all want to become what? A fluent English speaker, isn't it? So these 7 exercises are going to help you ace your English speaking skills. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin with all the 7 exercises now. Exercise number 1. Well, exercise number 1 is listen and repeat. Listen and repeat. It's a great exercise to take up when you're alone at home, when you want to practice your speaking skills. Now, listen and repeat works in a great manner. Why? Because you are listening to good English content and then you have to repeat. Now, do you have to repeat it word for word? No. Listen and repeat. So what you have to do is, first of all, you have to select any audio. Select a good quality audio in English. It can be a podcast, it can be a video, it can be a video from YouTube, it can be a clip, audio clip from any educational websites, or maybe any English learning apps. I've already told you about so many English learning apps, and there are educational audios available on the apps too, made for the purpose of listening, right? So you can take up any listening content in English. You've selected the content, you have to listen to it attentively. Listen to the content, pay attention to the rhythm, to the intonation, pay attention to the pronunciation. Pay attention to everything while you're listening to the audio. Once you're done with the task, what you have to do is you have to repeat. That is, repeat whatever you have heard in your own words. Repeat it. Repeat whatever you have listened to, the content you have listened to. So this is a great way to improve your English speaking skills. Why? Because you are recreating the same content in your own words. That means you're listening to something and you're instantly putting it to use. You are practicing how to speak that particular content that you have listened to. So you're also improving your English listening skills with speaking. Additional benefit through this exercise that you're able to also improve your English listening skills. And this particular exercise is great to improve your pronunciation, believe me, because you're able to hear good models of pronunciation through that listening task that you are doing. So take up this task, listen and repeat. Listen to a good quality audio, a good audio in English language, and then repeat. Exercise number 2. Well, exercise number 2 is event narration. Event narration. Now, this is something different, isn't it? What is exactly event narration? Well, event means any event in your life, any incident in your life. When you relate to something that has happened with you, your personal experiences, it's easy for you to speak on that particular topic. So remember about a pleasant memory, maybe a childhood memory, maybe your favorite picnic, something that happened in your school, college, during your college, maybe a fest that you organized, maybe some kind of family trip, maybe a vacation when you visited your grandparents' house, anything, any memorable, maybe something adventurous. If something has happened, you can also take up. You have to think about any incident in your life. You can even narrate something that might have happened with you that particular morning. For example, you were going to work, something happened, you saw something on the way, you can narrate about that. It's up to you. So take any event that is significant in your life, or anything, any incident that you witnessed, anything, it can be anything. Take it up, think about it for some time, for a few minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, so that you're prepared enough to speak about it, and then start speaking. Narrate the incident, event narration, right? So you take up any event from your life, any incident from your life, and you have to narrate it. Narrate it out loud, as if you're telling it to somebody, as if there is an audience sitting in front of you and you're telling them about this particular event. So speak like you are telling it to somebody, with all the enthusiasm, with everything from inside, and see how good you're going to speak on that particular topic. So take up that particular incident and start narrating, event narration. And this is going to help you a lot. Why? Because you're going to use English which is used in your life situations, right? So we use English in day-to-day situations of life, our daily life. And when you describe a particular event, narrate a particular event, basically, it's not description, you're not describing, you're narrating. That means you are exactly telling somebody, or you're saying, that's it. When you're doing your practice alone, you're saying it out loud, whatever has happened, you are telling about the events that took place, right? So it's called narration, event narration. So when you do that, you are able to use a lot of vocabulary that is required for you to use in your daily life, and you are going to improve your speaking skills a lot. So event narration, take this particular exercise up. Exercise number 3. Well, exercise number 3 is my favorite, tongue twisters. Yes, tongue twisters are really important for practicing your English and improving your pronunciation. Now, a lot of people, they want to improve their pronunciation, how they produce sounds, individual sounds. So tongue twisters are a great way to improve your pronunciation while practicing your English. So take up a tongue twister and then start practicing it, speaking it out loud. Speak it out loud. So tongue twisters are a really great way to improve your speaking skills. There are so many tongue twisters out there available that you can find on English learning apps, English learning websites. Okay, let us try it right now in this video. Here is one tongue twister. This is the most common tongue twister. I know you must have heard this particular tongue twister. She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. Now when you do it, speak it 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times continuously, as many times as you can get it right. Now if you can get it right continuously for the 5 times, that is great. Actually, that's a great thing. Now when we are speaking a tongue twister, we're focusing on some kind of sounds. For example, in this tongue twister, she sells seashells on the seashore. The pronunciation is focused on the sh sound and the s sound. Sounds produced by S and H cluster, and then the S consonant. So we are focusing on these 2 sounds and getting them correct, getting them on point. So it's a really great way to improve your speaking skills, your pronunciation, because if you improve your pronunciation, you improve your fluency and you are speaking in English. So obviously it's a great way to practice your speaking skills and improve them at home by yourself. Exercise number 4. Exercise number 4 is something that I talk about a lot in my videos. That is the shadowing technique. Shadowing. Yes, this is an exercise that I ask you to focus on again and again in my videos. I have created professional shadowing practice lessons for all of you so that you can practice English speaking and improve your speaking skills. Now, shadowing is a technique that is going to help you improve your English in a great way. Like, you have full potential of improving your English. And this is something that works really well for all the intermediate and advanced level learners. For all the people who are at the intermediate and advanced level, they're going to get the maximum benefit out of this particular technique. Even if you're at beginner level and you're watching this particular lesson, still you can go and take up the shadowing technique and use something easy, an easy video, an easy to listen audio as your go-to audio for the shadowing technique. Now, what do you do in shadowing technique? You take up an audio, you take up a video, and you start speaking exactly what the speaker is speaking. You start repeating it. As soon as the speaker starts speaking, you are repeating it with the speaker, right? So that is what you do in the shadowing. You start repeating the speaker. It's like you're working as an echo. So if you shout somewhere like in the hilly region, or if you shout in a very large empty hall, you will hear your sound coming back at you without any pause. If you shout a word like amazing, so you'll hear that amazing. So that is what you are doing. You're working like an echo, like a shadow. When you walk, your shadow walks with you, right? It's just there behind you, right behind you, with you continuously. It's there. You are shadowing the person. That is, you're working as a shadow of the person. So you are repeating whatever the person is saying. This helps you improve your English. Why? Because you're getting ready-made sentences to speak English and you're speaking them out loud. Plus, you have good model of speaking. Means you're copying somebody's way of speaking. So you are also copying the good model of speaking, how you should pronounce everything. Please take care whenever you're shadowing somebody. Please do not lose your own style. Keep your own style with you. You are copying their fluency, not their speaking style. Shadowing is meant to improve your fluency. So when you shadow somebody, shadow their fluency. Shadow the way they fluently speak a sentence, not their speaking style. Your speaking style is yours. Keep your speaking style. That's very important because that's make you who you are, right? So shadow. Use my shadowing lessons. You can use all of my shadowing lessons for this particular practice, shadowing practice. Or you can take up any video on YouTube, any audio on YouTube, and then you can shadow that. Shadow the speaker and do the shadowing practice technique. Take this up. Shadowing practice technique to improve your speaking skills and practice speaking English without a partner. Number 5. Exercise number 5 is record and evaluate. Record and evaluate. Now, recording and evaluating is very important when you're trying to improve your speaking skills because evaluation is important. So here what we're going to do is we're going to first record ourselves. You have to speak on a topic, take up any topic and speak on that particular topic. When you're speaking out loud, you have to record your voice. Just play a recorder, play any app, use any app that's available on your smartphone and record your voice. Record it when you're speaking, everything. Now, once you're done with it, done with the recording, you have to listen to it in order to evaluate yourself. So when you do this for a certain amount of time, for example, you're doing this for 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, you have to check the difference. Are you able to feel any difference in the 7th time, maybe 8th time you're doing the same activity? Are you able to feel any kind of difference in your speaking? So evaluation is important. Whether you're seeing some kind of difference, what kind of difference can you feel, what you need to improve, you're able to evaluate a lot because without self-evaluation, it's not really possible to become fluent in English in less amount of time because otherwise you're just trying to improve something and you're not even aware about what you need to improve. Once you evaluate yourself, once you do that, you're aware about the areas you need more attention towards and hence you're aware about that, you're able to dedicate your time accordingly and in the right direction and hence you get results faster. So it's important for you to record your voice and evaluate because once you listen to yourself speaking something, you have an idea what exactly are you speaking and how do you speak when you talk to somebody else. So it's important to record and evaluate yourself. Exercise number 6. Well, exercise number 6 is journal writing. Yes, journal writing. Now you must be thinking that I'm telling you about the 7 exercises to improve your English speaking. Why am I including a writing task in between? Well, writing is important because it reflects in your speaking. Listen very carefully. I said that writing reflects in your speaking. Now, how does writing reflects in your speaking? The thing is that when you're writing something, writing down anything, you're able to think properly. You have time to process your thoughts, something which does not happen while you're speaking. That's why when you're writing something, you have time to appropriately construct sentences, appropriately think about certain things, to choose vocab, to write something deliberately with patience, something that is not happening while you're speaking, because when you're speaking you do not have time to think about anything. You have to speak continuously, right? It's a spontaneous process. Speaking is a spontaneous process. On the other hand, writing is a deliberate process where you can think, you can take all the liberties that you want to. If you're not giving an exam, when you're giving an exam, I know you're short on time, but this is something you're doing on your own. You're doing what? You're doing journal writing. So journal writing means you have to write about something in a diary. From time to time, writing down in your journal, maintaining a journal, writing journal helps you to write accurate English, bring accuracy in your English, which in turn reflects in your speaking. Yes, so it's important to take up the task of journal writing. Journal writing is important if you want to speak accurate, fluent English. So start writing in a journal. Take up a journal, maintain a journal where you are going to write about maybe your day. You can write about anything that you want. You can plan your day, next day, you can write about your day, you can summarize your day, you can write down your feelings, your thought, you can write about your English learning journey, you can write about your progress. So whatever you want, you can write down in that particular diary. A casual writing, that's it. I'm not saying you have to write something academic and all that. No, a casual writing task, that's it. Something that is going to help you in your thought process, thinking in English, what we call. So do this and improve your English speaking skills too. Now, exercise number 7. Exercise number 7, last but not the least, is read aloud. My favorite technique, read aloud. You know how much I love reading and how much I love read aloud. Now, read aloud is something that allows you to speak English. It directly, I've again and again told you about this particular thing, that it directly hits your fluency. Read aloud. Read aloud is something that is focused on your speaking, the way you speak, how you speak. You're speaking English, you want to speak English, you want to form correct sentences. Read aloud is the answer, because you're not so worried about forming correct sentences. You have ready-made sentences, you have ready-made stuff which you need to read out loud. That's the thing. So you are basically, you do not have to worry about creating some content. You have the ready-made content, you have to use it for your speaking. You have to use this particular content for your speaking skills, for improving your speaking skills. So take up a book, you can take up a novel. See, there are so many books behind me. I'm surrounded with books right now. So take up a book, open a page and start reading out loud. Read aloud to practice English speaking and also to improve your English speaking skills. So these were the 7 exercises that you can take up when you're alone at home without a partner. You can take them up and improve your English speaking skills. These techniques are going to benefit you a lot. All 7 exercises are highly professional exercises that I've told you today about, and these exercises are going to help you improve your fluency. They will create an English speaking habit in you. Also, you'll become fluent in speaking English. So these techniques are going to help you a lot in so many areas of English speaking. Improve your speaking skills, improve them through these 7 exercises. They are awesome. So what are you waiting for? Go take up an exercise and start speaking. Now I'm going to meet you again in a new lesson. Till then, everybody, take care and bye.